All right, so here we go. It's in. Got a couple bolts to tighten up, but most everything's done. You know, the steering shaft, that was always tight, but it's actually pretty decent now. Wipe motor, I'm actually not happy. I'm gonna have to change this to a different unit. I think Cadillac has one I found that gets rid of this motor here. Like, it's a lot smaller, because I'm on it pretty much. Pretty close. These valve covers aren't bolted down. I need spacers to bring them up. I did grind on them some. The problem is that the valve train is 3 inches tall. The valve covers are 3 inches. That's all I got there, so I need to bring them up. That's because of all that, you know, girdle and everything underneath there. It's just kind of tall. Spacers were supposed to be here in a day. The guy actually offered they're 1/2 inch, but the guy offered a 1 inch spacer that actually had the evac ports in it. So it keeps me from drilling those valve covers. I think I'm gonna go that route. Got transmission lines coming down, that's what that is. You know, pan clearance is freaking amazing. You know, you can kind of see in there, past that Pro Touring bar. You know, we're sticking down just a hair. I mean, it's not too terrible. You know, we're not trying to hit speed bumps at Mach 1 or nothing. We'll probably be okay. Of course, that fit over here. This header should be able to come back out. That's kind of my goal here. Just be able to get that header in and out. Of course, these still need welded. That's tomorrow. I was hoping we could get that done today, but it'll be tomorrow. And then, you know, we can get right to the back of that engine pretty well. Get our oil gauge set up. So, you know, we got all sorts of stuff to do here. I figured I'd show a little bit of a video here of what I've been working on. I'll start plumbing it all, and I got to build a bracket to come off this side of the engine to hold the reservoir, because the inner fender is just not going to work for me. It's too far away for one, and two, awkward angle, and I have to make it all work, and it's stupid. It should be on the damn engine. I don't know why March, All American Billet, and CVF all do the same thing, where they're like, oh, we're going to use this remote reservoir, but we're not going to make a bracket, just hook it to our stuff and come off of it anywhere. We're going to leave that completely up to you and make you do it. But for the price of that stuff, you would think that would be, you know, something they would do. But you know, going up underneath it here, of course, transmission is on the cross member, as I've shown before. I've got to get these lines done, figured out. Pull the rest way out. I got to run 2 new feed, a feed and a return up here, and I actually wanted the engine in for that too. I didn't want to build lines and then, you know, find something that I was unhappy with. When I've done that before. You know, I want the engine in the cradle so I can do the work around it. But even that clearance, you know, I was worried about before, that dome head. I'm not happy to have a dome head there, but we got 3 of the regular shouldered bolts. That dome head should be probably fine. That gives me plenty of room. So, fix the wiper motor issue. I think that'll probably be about it on clearances. I don't see anything else. Get the core support up on here. Not today. I don't want to add too much more weight, because I really want to do these body mounts, but they're gonna be here like next week, from what I'm understanding. They shipped out yesterday, so yeah, it is what it is. Now I've got to get the harness hooked up, wire it, a couple changes, and I'm gonna build a little fuse block to run all the HVAC and the engine management stuff. I don't want that. Besides one key on, that's fine for me. I don't mind having a fuse key on to another fuse key on. It's not really going to bother me. Oh, if anybody's got any idea, I'd actually like to eliminate this entire lever here. It's just, I could bend it and make it all work, but besides neutral safety on it, if I could find a way to have that neutral safety just ran to the shifter or something, like on most cars, that would be a much better deal. So if you got an idea on that, I'll definitely listen in. So, well, that's it for right now. I'll be tinkering away with it for a while longer, and we'll see how far I make it. Thank you.